Alright, welcome back to the Academy of Self-Defense. This is another follow-up video to the windmill block video that I did before. So we know the windmill block, we've practiced it, and now we're going to learn a little bit more, get a little more in depth into the windmill block. So let's go back and do a quick review of it. First of all, we'll go to our training stance, with our knees back, bent, arms back into fists. All right, and we'll just review our parry and our extended outward block, windmill block. So, this actually is windmill block. That's your block. It doesn't mean you have to go back and forth. So, I'm going to take this windmill block and go one direction. Windmill block. Just this side. Now, what this is basically this circle. It's this circle with the parry. So does that mean that we can also do a windmill block over our head with an upward block? Yes, we can. Parry, upward block. Parry, upward block. It's the same circle pattern. So this would be our mid-circle pattern. This would be our upward. Yes, it's an upward block, but it's the same circle pattern with our parry and our upward block. So we have this middle circle, we have the upper circle. We can go middle, upward, middle, upward, middle, upward. Could we go downward? Yeah, we can go downward. So we can go middle, we can go up, and we can go down. And then back to the middle, and then back to up, and then down. We can go middle down, we can go up down. So making this giant circle, this giant windmill, upward to downward to upward to downward, upward to downward. And that's showing you that this circular motion can be used high and it can be used low. Other side, of course, the same thing. We can go middle, right? We could go high, and we could go low. High to low, high to low, high to low. Keeping that circular motion going. All right, now we can go back and forth. But I don't want to say back and forth. We should say directional change. So if we are going to go this direction, now we could stop and go the other direction. Directional change. Directional change. Instead of going, flowing through, and continuing our circular motion, we're going to stop and go back. Stop and back. Stop and back. Here's our parry. Right? So we directional change that windmill block. That directional change will come in very handy in just a few minutes. All right, so we covered the three circles, the large circle and the middle circle, down circle, middle circle, up circle. Now we can move. So I was in a training stance the whole time, but we can move with the windmill block. So if I was I'm in the neutral bow, and I'm going to do a parry, right? And I can do windmill block going back, right? So I'm here, parry, windmill block going back. I can go from the other side, parry, windmill block. I can go forward, right? Parry, windmill block. I can go back, forward, back. I could parry with the backhand and step drag forward, step drag forward, step drag forward, right? So there's a lot of direction of footwork changes that we can use with our outward block or windmill block. Okay, so we went forward, we went back. There's always the cover outs, right? We finish a technique. What do? We cover out, windmill block, out on a 45. We can go forward on a twist stance. and twist into our windmill block. You can't see my feet, apologize. From here, we can come through with our twist stance into our 45. Okay, and we could go on a 45 this way, right? 45 this way. This is our windmill block. So all of our footwork patterns come in handy. One of the coolest ones I like is a 180-degree foot maneuver with our windmill block. So if we're here and we do parry, outward block, and now we're here. Backbreaker. So it would be to the side, to the flank. This is actually an outward or a windmill block. All right. Okay. So what was the very first technique we learned the windmill block in? Well, the first technique I'm going to say is sword of destruction back in yellow belt. Sword of destruction. We step back, extend an outward block, right, with our hand sword. So what we do on this one, we step back, outward block, here comes our kick, right, and then here comes our hand sword all at the same time. We got that pattern going. So this is our windmill block. And then what do? We change direction, because we're going to go windmill block the other way, but it turns into a strike to the side of the neck. So it's showing that we've always known this windmill block. Sword of destruction. How about another one? Attacking mace from yellow belt. This is a great windmill block. We step back, we do our block. Pow! We do our reverse punch, right? Here's our outward block. Extended grab. Oh, that's a windmill block right there, right? When we finish up the technique. So this is our windmill block. It's a parry. Now it's not a down circle out, but it's a parry punch, re-grab. It's a windmill block. It counts. All right, so that's attacking mace. Then we go on to even for a, I know it's a downward block, but it's the same pattern as a windmill block. It's downward block. It's the same as a windmill block. It's 1-2, pow, thrusting salute. Or we got buckling branch. The same downward circle windmill block. Let's go into reversing mace. Reversing mace. Now it's on the other side. First time we're doing it on the other side. So we're going to do our reversing mace. It's a windmill block. Right? How about, and now these are always flowing. See that? This is like, it can keep flowing. Right? We didn't stop and change direction like in Sword of Destruction. We didn't do our windmill block and then go back to do the other side. So this is just going to keep flowing. Pow, reversing mace, reversing mace. It keeps going and going. We didn't change direction. Okay, and then we even have obscure sword, where we come on an angle, right? And this could, we're going off angle. Here's our parry. Here's our hand sword, but it could easily be a windmill block. All right. Of course, I know, crossing talent, of course. I mean, it's obvious, but the crossing talent, right? The regrabs, your parry, you know, your wind up, your regrab, this whole motion, right? The whole motion of our windmill block and following up. So here's our parry. It's a very small circle now, right? Small circle in the middle of your body. A smaller circle and higher would be something like snaking talent. We come up higher. Is that a windmill block? Yes, it is, because we got our same motion, right? With our windmill block. Just doesn't be a big wind up anymore. It snakes through. Still the same windmill block concept. All right. And I wanted to go into shielding hammer too. So the same thing, changing direction. So a lot of techniques are flowing through, like crossing talon, snaking talon. Your hand can keep going in a circle, in a circle, in a circle. And then other techniques where we stop the circle and we change direction. So instead of going this way, this way, this way all the time, we're gonna stop and backwards the other way, right? So shielding hammer, right? So pow, right? We do our windmill block and then we come right back. All right, so that's just a little bit of insight. I just got in my head the other day with windmill blocks, and I wanted to just go through, touch some kind of concept on windmill blocks and how important that motion is, that circular motion that we always use every day, driving our car, turning our steering wheel. That is the windmill block. There's probably so many other things that we know that we use this motion for, but this is one of those motions that is ingrained into this martial art. All right, thanks for listening, and I will see you next time.